This is funny. I'm just reading up about ministers of the Crown, because this whole Jacob Rees-Mogg thing, and he's only an MP. Now he's not a minister of the Crown. Now he's just a member of Parliament. All this ministry rubbish. What's the point of even being an MP? When without any political parties, wouldn't all MPs be equal? There wasn't even a prime minister for a while, so I don't get all this cabinet rubbish. Anyway. Check this out, right? Following the passage of the Statute of Westminster in 1931, however, the Dominions became effectively autonomous kingdoms under one sovereign. This is the Commonwealth, thus returning the monarch to a position similar to that which existed pre-1707, where he or she was ministered to by a separate ministry from each realm. Thus today, no minister of the Crown in any Commonwealth realm can advise the monarch to exercise any powers pertaining to any of the other realms. Yet Tony Blair, he seems to pervade and escape that limitation. Tony Blair seems to be a statesman beyond all statesmen, because he seems to be advising the world. He seems to be advising the world. Who isn't he advising? He's advising, India, Africa, he's all over the bloody place. Who isn't Tony Blair advising? But as a knight of the realm, he doesn't even need to be a minister to advise. Not only advising the king, but advising every other country. He's almost like some, that's what Tony Blair's doing, that he's advising, Blair is advising other he's advising other kings as if he were some sort of global minister, able to advise all governments on behalf of his king. He's like a minister to Charles who advises all other countries, even though, he's not entitled to. That's what I figure Tony Blair's doing now, how he's operating in his, statesman little bubble, which, according to this, theoretically, if he's a knight of the realm and he's serving Charles, knighted to Charles, what's he doing advising other governments? That's what I want to know. If you can't even, within the Commonwealth, ministers only advise on their own ministry, So, if they can only advise on their own, through their own ministry to the king, what's Blair doing? Because he seems to be advising to every other king on behalf of our king. In the world, he's advising to the world. He's ministering. That's what Blair is. He's like a global minister for Charles as a knight of the realm, which I kind of think that in a way Nick Clegg's sort of doing that too.